It is live. So yeah, gonna wait, and then yeah, we are going to start chatting. So yeah. Hello, Gerald, Dorella. Nice to join the live. Very early, literally before 1 minute, and my fingers smell like food. Hello, Shelly Fostel. Nice to join the live before 1 minute as well. You literally just joined like 4 seconds earlier than 1 minute, so that's cool. I guess I can go to my room now. It's much better to go in my room. You can literally hear my. Oh my gosh. You can hear my voice a lot better. I saw a Madeira on YouTube getting exploded. Oh yeah, I saw that video so many times, yeah. And the guy runs away at McDonald's. Like, that's so stupid, like, it's so illegal. And also the fact that he make it obvious, more obvious that he did it. Like, come on. Oh shoot. Okay, now I have more space. People do that for views, but what they don't understand is YouTube, it can actually worse the views at the same time. Don't get me wrong, you can get a lot of views for doing that, but YouTube may restrict the amount of views because of something you're not supposed to be doing. So we're at 7 people watching, and we were at 4 people watching in 1.5 minutes when I was live streaming, which is quite a lot for a start. It usually takes me around like 5 minutes to have like 10 people, or like 5 at least. Hello, Albin Stenrose. Nice to join the live. What do these emojis mean, by the way? Noah, I'm sorry, I do not know what these emojis mean. Albin Stenrose. Noah, I thought you said you were gonna upload. I apologize for that. It's not, I have not been around where I have been, but yeah, next week I should be able to do that, which is gonna be in 2 days, but I'm sorry, but I do not speak that language. I really apologize. Yeah. We're at 14 people watching. Nice. That's cool. I commented saying CJT Plumbing on that video because I thought I would tag him. You commented what? Who is the guy who used to be in your live and how does he talk to you? It is Chance Toilet Restorations. We just met on Facebook. We did not know each other. He was just interested to buy one of my toilets on Facebook, or actually no, he was interested because on my Facebook listing I say free toilet if you bring old toilet, and he saw that listing and was interested to trade his toilet for my 1981 Briggs Abington. But at that time he didn't know it was me. I was a toilet YouTuber. He just thought it was someone else who was doing that, and he was kind of curious why someone would do that. So he told me when we met each other and we knew that we're toilet collectors, he told me on this next month, I asked him, okay, how did you know I was kind of like a toilet collector? He said, he said, um, he said, "Oh, I all I saw was only toilet listings in your Facebook listing. I saw you had like 30 or 50 of them. So I can kind of tell you were kind of like a toilet collector. You had something to do with toilets." And I said, "Yeah." And so he told me as well he had a YouTube channel about toilets, and I was like, "Really? That's crazy. I also have a YouTube channel about toilets." And that's very cool. What? Have you announced Papa, darling? I don't know what that comment means. I really do not know what that means. Yeah. We can. Again, you're not explaining what you're saying. I'm really sorry. We're at 10 people watching. Cool. Almost 10 minutes live estimation. Can you show us your food coloring in toilets when you unclog them in public? Okay, so like I don't right now have food coloring. Um, I can do it again, but it'll probably have to be on another live. Um, at this point, I really think you are trolling, Albin Stanrose. But I'm gonna tell you how I manage. I manage to usually when I do the siphoning out toilets, I would clog the toilet. I would take not like a lot of toilet paper, but a good amount, not too little. And hold on a sec. Noah, this question may be weird. If you upload toilet video short of and heard music, why do you say I don't own the music or I don't want a music? I say that because I don't want some viewers to think that I own the music and for them to think, oh, if I was to own the music, that would be kind of stupid or a little bit dumb or something. But also the fact I don't know if YouTube will believe me, but if I say I don't own the music, YouTube will definitely, okay, this guy does not own the music, and that, which is actually true. I don't own the music. I do not like music on my toilet flushing shorts when music is playing in the restroom. So yeah. Because a lot of people, they just misunderstand and think you own the music for some reason. Some people are just like that. But yeah, I just want to, a lot of other toilet YouTubers did that, so I also do that too. Oh, yes, back to what I was saying about the toilet. I would take like a decent amount of toilet paper, shove it in the trapway opening, but it doesn't all the time manage to be stuck there. Sometimes I also clog the siphon jet because it makes because the siphon jet can sometimes help unclog the toilet because the siphon jet, it has water that can push the blockage out. So I would clog the siphon jet and it would pretty much just fill when it flushes when you clog the siphon jet. So the clog will have less chances to move. How come your last lives were? Why? If I feel like a live is not very good, meaning not a lot of people are watching it, and I feel like it's been like 2 minutes or no one who has come in, I can kind of tell that YouTube is not going to recommend my live to other viewers. I know how it works, so why not delete it and start fresh? Because it would be a very low chance that I'll have like a late type of recommendation on the YouTube to promote on the live. So I am sure that takes science to flush a toilet or clog. Yeah. I hate how people go like on these hyphen out videos even if you wash your hands right after. I don't hate it. Um but it's very repetitive, but oh well. It's honestly kind of good because since a lot of people comment that um it'll definitely have my toilet siphoning out videos to be recommended more to viewers since when people comment, triggers the algorithm. So of course I'll get more views than people who don't comment. So it's kind of a good thing at the same time. Um, yeah. We are at 7 people in the live. I'm curious if maybe I can do this instead so I can just getting a little bit tiring to just stand all day. So of course I just want to sit down now. Did you panic when that one Madeira video? Did you panic when that one Madeira video of it flushing while it's clogged and almost overflow? No, I did not panic. I'm at my grandmother's right now. Her toilet is a Mansfield Alto. Nice. Okay, this is what I wanted to, this is one thing I need to tell y'all. Well, hold on a sec. I'm a fan ask you, can I talk to you or have your phone number, what will you say? You would have to, you can just maybe, that's very difficult to say. You can maybe ask Chance, and then if he gives you your number, he also has my number, so we can also chat. There's a couple of reasons why I would not want to give my phone number, but yeah. Um, so what I wanted to say about the Mansfield Alto is 2 days ago, I got a Mansfield Alto, and I did not get it from Facebook Marketplace or collecting it at the curb. So a lot of times, and it's a very common thing, I'll see a toilet at someone's truck, and when it's there, I can tell they're either getting rid of it or they're doing something else to it, maybe selling it or maybe even installing it. So when I see a toilet in their truck, usually I know that I'll have a very low chance, or it's definitely pretty much guarantee I will not get it, meaning they're just going to drive away and I won't be able to catch up to their car even if I was to sprint. So a lot of times they don't stop somewhere where I am stopping. Let's say the truck is going, let's say I can only hope that they go to Publix because I'm right next to Publix, because it's a plaza where I don't have to run very far. But no, they instead they go to the other way and they just drove off and I can't catch up with them, and boom, there we go. I cannot have the toilets. But sometimes I'll see a toilet at a store, meaning at a parking lot where someone is parked, and I see two toilets at their truck sitting there, two old toilets. And once I've asked if I can have it, and they said no because they're installing it for someone. But yesterday, 2 days ago, how I got my Mansfield Alto is my parents were dropping me, my stepbrother, my stepsister, and my brother home after we finished dinner eating at a Mexican place. Um, so they dropped me home, but before they dropped us home, I saw a toilet at someone's truck and they were driving with it. And then I can see that they turned to a plaza that's connected to our neighborhood. And I'm like, oh shoot, this could be an opportunity if I have actually a chance to get to that plaza. But I didn't want to tell my parents to stop me at that plaza and they can just drop me off there because they don't want me out of the neighborhood. So I told them once we were at the neighborhood, meaning we got to at least the neighborhood where we live in, I said, you think you can just drop me off to the house there? I just want to walk. And they said yes. I sprinted all the way to the plaza and it took me 2 minutes. And I was just so worried whether or not the guy already left with the toilet and I just have wasted my time to sprint. But I actually managed to not waste my time, and I saw the toilet and I was literally right there. But I knew I couldn't take it without permission, otherwise I'd be illegal. When I saw the guy coming out, walking to his truck, I asked him if I can have it because I have a YouTube channel about toilets. He said I can take it, and boom, I got my first toilet from a truck. So that's one cool thing I wanted to tell y'all. If a Kohler Class 5 can take a rubber ball, will it perform better? No, actually, by the way, I actually have a Kohler Highline Class 5 toilet that cannot take a rubber ball, but I have a 1984 beige Kohler Rochelle that can take a rubber ball without clogging. So it's very interesting. Noah, good news. In eBay, I typed 2000 Madeira, and good news, I found an actual elongated saw Madeira being made. Oh, eBay is different. So they may have a new old stock, the fourth or third generations. It's slow flushing, yeah, but it manages to take a rubber ball though. Noah, you good? Cause you feel kind of worried. Is everything good? Yes, I am good. I'm just daydreaming. So I'm not worried about anything right now. I'm just daydreaming and I tend to like not really move. Alright, I'm going to my friend's house for a party. Oh wow, that sounds fun. I really don't go to parties often, so have a fun party with your friend. And yeah, I'll see you in the next live. Have a good day. Hello, Thomas. Nice to join live. There's not really a lot of people, so that kind of means I can flex. It's something I really do a lot, not to show off. So please do not think I'm showing off my body. It's just a thing that I do. It's just I don't feel like going to the bathroom and flexing, and I am not really focusing on the live. So please excuse me for this. It's very fun to do this a lot. I feel like the lighting is not very good. Honestly, it's not really good. Yeah, this is so much better. Way, way better. Oh, yeah. I know a lot about lightings. Kind of, this phone is like all fucked up. That phone is not good. Something I like to do for fun. And we only have 2 people still, so I'm kind of gonna say no one is watching, so that is completely fine. And yeah, we are still at 2 people watching. 25 minutes. Oh, I am so freaking bored. 7 people watching. Okay. I used to be Lucien Kateva. I don't know who. I don't really remember you, honestly. Hello, Chicago Rail Fanner 2. I love your vids. Thank you. I'm gonna do a lot more of the regular videos as well, and not just the shorts. I like your siphoning vids. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite videos personally. I personally like it more than the flushing stuff personally. The flushing stuff, it is sound more exciting to watch than siphoning out videos overall, but I don't know, the siphoning out these days I know like whether a toilet will be able to flush a certain object or not. So the siphoning out, it's really interesting and really cool to see and how toilets sound when they're draining before they siphon because not all of them sound the same and not all of them siphon out the same and also have the same siphoning out noise. So all these three combinations is really interesting. So, yeah. Do you have a ProFlow toilet? Because I have one. Yes, I have one in my collection. I don't have the tank for it though. Yes, ProFlow Jarrett. I have one in my collection. Also, these toilets are really, really rare because I have one and the most people don't do videos about this toilet. But it's a 19 Cray Monaco toilet. Oh yeah, they're rare. Doing shit man all the time. What do you mean doing shit man all the time? I'm actually a fan of you. Uh, did you tell me that before, or was that someone else? I don't think you have actually. But yeah, it's nice to hear that you are a fan of me. I've been doing toilet videos for 2 years, so It's pretty cool. Actually, a year and a half, but doesn't matter. Which is better, YouTube or TikTok? Oh, YouTube, in my opinion. Although you can get way more views on TikTok than on YouTube, because TikTok, you, in my opinion, you don't gain as much, like, consistently views, but when the videos go viral, you gain way more than YouTube when they go viral. The YouTube, when your stuff don't go viral and you hit like a normal amount of views, you gain more views on a normal amount of views you would get than on TikTok. TikTok, the viral videos are more impressive than YouTube, so. But overall, a lot of people would say TikTok. Bro, I just dropped my wife's deodorant in the toilet. Flushed it because I didn't want to touch the water. The deodorant went down somehow. What can I do? Well, just because it went down doesn't mean you're fine. Sometimes when you use the toilet at some point, especially when you flush some toilet paper down it after using the toilet, that toilet paper can actually catch on to the deodorant if the deodorant is actually stuck in the bottom of the toilet. That actually happens a lot. People think, oh, if I flush a pencil and the toilet is not clogged, it's fine, but the pencil is actually long enough where it can get stuck in the bottom of the toilet or in the trapway. But it can take time to know that something is stuck in the toilet until you flush some toilet paper and it catches on to the clog. So I'm not sure if your toilet right now has the deodorant still stuck in it or it just actually managed to go through. But deodorant in general, most of the time, will definitely clog up the toilet. So, hello, CJT Plumbing. Nice to join the live. I pray if anyone doesn't know Jesus. Huh. Great. I'm at 1% battery. 2% battery. I need to find a charger. Otherwise, it's not going to be good. So. Great. What? Thank you. What on earth happened to my charger still? Well, luckily my brother gave me a charger right now, so I'm going to charge that phone. And then here goes the laptop. All right. No, the whole deodorant. Is that able to get stuck? In general, yes. If it's the speed deodorant stick, absolutely, it's definitely going to get stuck. Unless if it's one of these toilets that's like a Coroma that has a really short trapway, these wash down toilets, but everything else, I don't see any other toilet that will be able to do that. Certainly will get stuck. And actually, some deodorants are different sizes. Some of them are a bit like thicker, but not as wide. The wide ones overall cause the most problems. When I looked at my toilets outside, it was icy because a low temperature today was 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow. One time I had a ponytail and I dropped it in the toilet and flush it and it didn't get stuck. I mean, some toilets are just different. It's the secret degree for a woman. What do you mean by that? What if I do Sterling Stin the front flushes versus the Kohler Highline Class 5? That would be cool, but the Highline Class 5 would definitely win. Since it's not a front flusher and it's more siphonic, although the Sterling looks like it has a stronger flush, it does have a more restrictive trapway, so that's a problem, but you can still do it. I mean, who knows? Maybe the Stinson can win, but it's unlikely. But hey, what's your phone name? Like the Pro iPhone? I have an iPhone, I think 6. I think my dad said 6. I don't pay attention with phones, so I don't know what iPhone it is. But yeah, I actually, before he told me about that CJT plumbing, I was thinking of doing a lot of toilet battle videos. So I did yesterday my Kohler Memoirs versus the Mansfield Alto. And I was very shocked that the Mansfield Alto overall won. But yeah, that's kind of shocking, honestly. But yeah. Uh, I have a 6 also. Yeah, I mean, honestly, as long as you have a phone that works, it's fine. Like, I don't know why people care so much about the number. They think they think because of its newer design and generation, which I get it, but like overall it really doesn't matter. Well, you have a light on. My fan light doesn't work, and the fact that I can go to my closet and show y'all my face with a good lighting. It's just I don't have a charger there, so I have to charge my phone. So it's kind of annoying, but nothing I can do about it. case you don't remember me and Thomas were talking about RIP. Oh yeah, I know. My favorite brand of toilet I find in my collection is Kohler. Yeah, I can tell. I mean, you always use your Kohler Class 5 as the toilet battle videos. You always use it for toilet battle videos, so yeah, I can tell. Although you don't actually do it on all the battle videos, you do it on like 85% of the battle videos, so I can definitely tell it's your favorite brand. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool. And weren't you about it to do? Did you do the Kohler Class 5 versus the Glacier Bay Power Flush or? Oh yeah, I don't think you did the Champion 4 versus the Hotline Class 5 yet. Or maybe you have actually. Do you have Roblox? No. I used to play Roblox a lot actually. I used to play a lot of Bed Wars. I was so obsessed with it. But now I don't anymore. What brand of car do you have? I don't have a car, but my parents do. My dad has a Tesla. My stepfather, I don't know actually. I don't pay attention to cars. I actually barely know car brands, but I know a few. I know Honda, Rolls-Royce, Jeep, uh, G-Wagon, or something like that. Um, yeah, I mean, a Mustang, Bugatti, and then, yeah. I did the Kohler Class 5 versus Champion 4. Oh. What toilet name is your favorite? Niagara Stealth and now although it's not my all-time favorite toilet, it is my second favorite toilet brand that I do like hearing. I do like the name St. Thomas Creations by Isera Richmond Eco Quattro toilet. It's actually a knockoff of a Toto Drake toilet, except it's one of these fancy St. Thomas Creations toilets. So that's cool. I was actually supposed to get one of these a year and a half ago. My mom was gonna buy it for what? For $400, but for the summer, but it would take me 3 weeks to get it, and my mom thought it was ridiculous to wait for 3 weeks. Not like she just thought it was just ridiculous how 3 weeks just for a toilet, so yeah. I have two Crane Monaco toilets and one Proflow Jarrett's. That's not bad. Proflow Jarrett's, in my opinion, I like them, but the handles, although I like the handles as well, they're cheap, which is not good. I have two homes, me too. In a couple of minutes, I'll have to end the live just because I have dinner very soon, and also the fact if I was to live again, it will be very short because soon I have dinner, and also the fact that YouTube ends my live automatically at a certain time, so there's no point for me to keep on living for another 5 minutes when it's probably going to end before 5 minutes. So when I do the flushing random stuff down my outside toilets, I might be using a pressure plunger and even toilet auger. The pressure plunger is very good, but I don't think you honestly don't need to use a toilet auger. I actually always flip my toilets upside down, fully clog the trapway, and I'll run a hose while covering my hands when the trapway is fully clogged in the bottom, and that creates pressure and blasts the clog out. I was actually able to remove a tennis ball out of a toilet by doing that without an auger or a plunger, so that's really cool. It definitely saves you from scratching the toilet with an auger. Yes, by singing Layer 673. That was a nice to join a live. I'll see you on my next live. So, yeah, we pretty much just have time for a few questions. If, of course, YouTube does not end the live automatically before y'all are asking me questions. I also did the Kohler toilets on a push. Yeah, I saw these videos. It was interesting. some of them have very interesting flushes, and some of them kind of look normal. Time for one more question, that's it. Because I can tell YouTube is going to end the live very soon, so one more question, guys, and then it is time to go. Or if I can actually live until it reaches 1 hour, I think that would be really cool. So let's see if I can do that.